until they get punched in the mouth.
Yo, listen, yeah.
Here is Jake, the problem child. Got money coming in 5 ways.
Shot there from Jake Paul, and that is what you call a turning point, folks. Okay, a minute and a half left here in round 5, and Jake's looking for the finish.
Well, I know you might be thinking, this fight was supposed to be a friendly little exhibition, right? You know, a couple of punches, a laugh, maybe a quick hug at the end. Nah, forget that. What Netflix dropped on October 12th was nothing short of jaw-dropping chaos the second that unseen footage hit the screens. It was clear this was no friendly tap-tap moment. It was an all-out, gloves-off brawl. Seriously. People were sitting there thinking Mike Tyson would stroll in, throw a couple of his legendary uppercuts, and send Jake Paul running back to his mansion. Maybe even make him reconsider his boxing career altogether. But guess what? Jake didn't just show up to be a punching bag. He came to fight. Yeah, I said it. Jake Paul actually fought back. And man, the hits were real. No joke. Blood, sweat, tension. All of it oozed out of the screen. You could almost feel it, like you were ducking punches yourself. This wasn't your run-of-the-mill, let's just have fun exhibition. No way. This was a mental chess game, but with fists flying. Each punch thrown, you were left wondering, who's actually going to come out of this? Now, let's be honest here. Everybody, and I mean everybody, thought Tyson was about to bring the house down like it was 1988 all over again. This was supposed to be his moment. Another classic Tyson highlight reel where the opponent, this time Jake Paul, gets sent to the canvas, wondering what just hit him. But plot twist, Jake Paul, yes, that Jake Paul, was still standing. People in the crowd were rubbing their eyes like, how on earth is this dude not on the floor yet? Tyson was supposed to turn this into a quick KO show, but Jake wasn't having it. He was out here playing the long game. So let's start with round 1 because, trust me, it did not go the way anyone expected. The second that bell rang, Tyson was off like a rocket. It was like a flashback to his prime years, when he used to knock people out before they even knew what hit them. His peekaboo style was on full display, bobbing and weaving like it was 1986 all over again. The speed, the footwork, the vicious hooks, everything was vintage Tyson. Jake? He looked like he'd accidentally signed up for a demolition derby instead of a boxing match. Tyson wasn't messing around. He came in with these explosive jabs, and each one was a full-blown reminder of why this guy is an all-time legend. You could see it on Jake's face. He was eating those punches, and it looked like the fight was about to end before it even began. But hold up, here's where it gets wild. Jake Paul didn't fold. Like, what? Tyson's punches were breaking through his guard like it was nothing, but somehow Jake stayed on his feet. There's no way anyone saw that coming. Tyson was throwing uppercuts like he was playing a video game set to easy mode, and Jake was just surviving. People at home were probably screaming, is this really happening? Tyson's out here with the same fury he used to take down guys like Frank Bruno and Trevor Berbick. But Jake, sweat pouring down his face, is still standing there. The guy everyone thought was about to be flattened was still hanging on. No question, Tyson was winning that round. But Jake refusing to hit the mat? That was the shocker of the night. Round 2 kicks off, and let me tell you, if you thought Jake Paul was just going to stand there and soak up more punishment from Mike Tyson like a human punching bag, you were so wrong. The Jake Paul that showed up in this round, completely different animal. It was like he downloaded some secret boxing software between rounds. All of a sudden, he's not just reacting, he's thinking. Was he playing some kind of long con? Did he finally crack the Tyson code? Whatever it was working. Jake's movements were sharp. The guy who used to have everyone running scared was now second-guessing himself. But then Jake did the unthinkable. I kid you not. He lands this brutal shot right to Tyson's ribs. Yeah, you heard me. Tyson's ribs. The man who survived wars with Evander Holyfield, Lennox Lewis, and Buster Douglas is suddenly wincing because Jake Paul just dug one into his side. And this wasn't some fluke punch. No, Jake set it up. He dodged, he weaved, he baited Tyson in, and then a clean shot right to the body. Tyson takes a step back. Let me repeat that. Tyson, the knockout king, stepped back, but Jake wasn't done. Not even close. His head movement was on point, slipping and dodging Tyson's punches like he's been doing this for years. Tyson's out there swinging those legendary cannons, but Jake's ducking, weaving, moving his feet like he's got springs in his shoes. Tyson throws a bomb, Jake ducks under it, and boom! Jake counters with these sharp, precise hooks. Not wild swings, but calculated punches. He's tagging Tyson on the chin, to the body, everywhere. At this point, the crowd's losing their minds. Is Jake Paul really out here making Tyson miss? Is Jake Paul actually landing clean shots on the most feared man in boxing? The narrative's flipping right in front of everyone's eyes. And now, people are starting to ask themselves the impossible. Is Jake Paul actually going to take down Mike Tyson? I know, sounds crazy, but it's happening. Tyson's usual bulldozer approach isn't working, and Jake's starting to land some dangerous shots. Now, round 3 rolls in. And let me tell you, things got straight up wild for the die-hard Tyson fans. This was the round where you could feel the years catching up with Mike. Jake, with his youthful energy and cardio advantage, was out here turning the heat up to 1,000,000. You could see it on Tyson's face. He was breathing heavier, his movements slower. The man who used to end fights in seconds was now being dragged into deep waters by Jake Paul. Jake's punches were coming faster, harder, and Tyson's defense, it started looking leaky, like a boxer who couldn't keep up with the kid anymore. And then, brace yourself. Jake Paul puts together a combination that makes jaws drop, a crisp, clean combo, and Tyson's legs. Oh man, they betrayed him. Mike stumbled. For just a second, it looked like we were witnessing the impossible. Mike Tyson, on the verge of hitting the canvas. Jake followed it up with more shots, and suddenly, the idea of Jake Paul knocking out Mike Tyson didn't seem so far-fetched. I'm telling you, disbelief was the mood. Mike Tyson, the unstoppable force, was on the brink of a KO loss. And then it happened, the moment literally no one saw coming. Just when everyone in the crowd had resigned themselves to witnessing the impossible, Mike Tyson seconds away from going down, he did what legends do best. Mike Tyson, the man who had been battered, the man who looked like he was running on fumes, suddenly reached deep into the reserves of his soul and pulled out something nobody thought he still had. Pure, unfiltered greatness. With his back to the ropes, sweat dripping down his face, Mike Tyson wasn't just surviving, he was about to turn the tables. Out of nowhere, Tyson uncorks this devastating right hook. The crowd erupted, as if they'd been waiting for that exact moment all night. This was Tyson, doing what only Tyson could do. The precision, the timing, the raw power. It was like he'd rewound the clock to the 80s and brought back the very punch that built his legacy. The ref steps in, counting over Jake's motionless body, and you could feel the weight of the moment. The ref counted, the crowd held their breath, and with each tick of the clock, Jake's dream of victory slipped away. And if you were just as sure Tyson would take the win, drop a comment with your favorite moment from the fight. And hey, don't forget to hit that like button while you're at it.